If around this time of year you are feeling sluggish, well, it's understandable. Turning our clocks forward can make it tougher to fall asleep and wake up. It's most noticeable in the first couple weeks of the daylight savings changeover. A majority of people's internal clocks become quite out of whack due to this change.
It takes a few days, even from that hour, for our internal body clocks to adjust. So it's harder for us to fall asleep and harder to get up. So we lose a little sleep and then we're more fatigued.
Many of us don't get enough sleep on a daily basis and are actually on the border of sleep deprivation. About 8 to 12% of our population has a sleeping disorder and doesn't even know it. That was the case for Mike Fidgel. His father has sleep apnea, and he continued to feel unrested on a day-to-day basis. So he decided to take a sleep test.
And it was diagnosed that I have severe sleep apnea, actually. So I've been wearing the mask for now the last 2 or 3 weeks, and at night, and having the breathing open my passageway so I don't snore, so that I'm breathing correctly, so that I don't lose any oxygen. And it's been great.
So what's enough sleep? Well, everyone is different. However, for most, it's 7.5 to 8 hours a night.
On the extreme, if we're not getting enough sleep, it results in sleepiness. We actually fall asleep or nod off. But along that continuum, our attention's impaired, our concentration isn't there, harder to multitask, and it also affects our mood. We tend to be more irritable when we're not getting enough sleep.
Tips for good sleeping habits include a regular sleep schedule, avoiding caffeine and alcohol, avoiding stimulating activities like using a computer or TV close to bedtime, and exercise is positive overall, but not recommended within 2 hours of going to sleep. And some advice for being prepared for daylight savings time? Well, try to plan ahead for the change. That's what Mike will be trying to do. With having a sleeping disorder, he's much more sensitive to this time change. If you do have trouble falling asleep, experience excessive daytime sleepiness, or sleep for a reasonable amount of time and still wake up tired, you may have a sleeping disorder. The next step could be to take a sleep test so you can get the proper help and treatment to help you wake up rested. For Shaw TV, I'm Lisa Wolanski.